No one wanted to give me a chance back then.
Let's go. I'm so happy right now. Finally, fall break. It's finally over. This is day 9 today of documenting my journey as a college wrestler. Actually, I'm gonna go here. And yeah, overall, my classes ended like 10 minutes early. And yeah, it's fall break now, so I'm so happy about that. You know, it was a long first half of this third. It's the third of the college is over. I think a little over a third now. So yeah, I've been dealing with a lot of health issues, so I haven't really been able to come to classes too much. But I'm happy now. I finally get time to rest, recover a little more. You know, it's been rough this last couple weeks. Yeah, I'm just hoping to feel better because, you know, it sucks not being able to, you know, actually like go to college and experience this. Like, not be able to be where you at the first semester, like the last year. Because I don't know what's going on last couple, I think almost a couple months now, where I mean a lot of health issues, a lot of stuff like that. So hopefully that's better. You know, I'm now feeling a lot better, getting back into wrestling, getting my strength back. I'm still gaining it, and yeah, I'm happy for that. And so right now, I came into the class today, and my computer was dead. Not dead. It was like 3%. I didn't want to go through with it because it was 3%. It would look weird, you know, take it out for like 5 minutes, and also I had to log into a network thing and everything. I still haven't got my whole network thing working, so every single time what I do is I get the guest password. So I have a fake email. I'll create a fake email, and then I would create it, and it would be for a week. I would be able to use it, and I have to keep doing it over and over again because right now I have to figure out how to work it. And, you know, every single time, you know, yeah, I just haven't gotten into it yet. And so yeah, I probably should do that soon. Every single week I tell myself, oh, I'm gonna do it next week, and then next week I'm gonna do it. So, you know, right now I'm still getting used to this. I don't know why. I'm for some reason I just became so good at talking to the camera. Maybe because I've been doing my the short form videos on my, like, posting it every single day. I've kept recording all the audio and stuff like that. Maybe that's why I'm so good at speaking on the camera. I know a lot of people aren't good in the beginning, and they're always trying to put a personality, like a mask on some people, I notice, which I don't do. I want to be my authentic self right now until the end, because, you know, what you call it, that's really what I want to do. But at the end of the day, I'm not trying to hide behind my team, like try to make it so my whole identity is just wrestling, and when I'm done with wrestling, then my whole identity is gone, then I don't matter anymore. That's what you see with a lot of guys. You'll see them, like, they'll be like such a, like, you know, they'll have their whole identity around wrestling and everything, and they'll tell themselves, like, oh, I'm a wrestler, like, everything they do is just wrestling, and as soon as it's over, like, all of a sudden they, like, have nothing left. Like, you'll see a lot of times where the guys, like, make everything about their sport so much. Everywhere they go, and they tell everybody all they do is wear wrestling stuff. I don't really wear any wrestling stuff, but you see a lot of people that wear the wrestling stuff and all that stuff, and they'll have the whole identity around the sport, and then you see them like some 50-year-old loser at their high school, you know, because they can't let go of the sport. That's not directed at anybody, but no, seriously though, like, actually, like, you don't want to be a 50-year-old at your high school who didn't let go of their sport and considers themselves as a high school wrestling legend, which you're not. Let's be honest. There's tons of guys before you, and there'll be tons of guys after you. And at the end of the day, you just gotta enjoy it, and, you know, have a lot of fun with it. Something I noticed is that, like, yeah, like, you gotta really enjoy it, because it's not gonna be here forever. You know, one moment you could have an injury. That really sucked. Last year I was on such a Overall, I was on such a great point. I was doing so well and everything. Everything was going my way. I just had a really big match against a kid that was a nationally ranked guy in the D3 level. He was ranked, I think, 8th in the country, I think he was. And overall, I was coming in. I had a lot of, you know, I was doing really well all of a sudden. And I was underweight. I was like, oh, yeah, and all of a sudden, yeah, like, I got an elbow injury, and I felt that humbled me. I really feel I'm not even that mad about it. I really feel like that was a message to like stay humble. Like I genuinely believe it because I started, getting a little bit. I'm really ashamed to admit it, but I started having a little bit of like, like a ego a bit, and I started, egoing people a little bit, and I'm really ashamed of it. Like I started having pride, and that's the thing with wrestling. Pride is the biggest enemy. There's no the wins, the losses, the opponent right next to you. I really believe that pride is the biggest enemy, just in general in life. Trying to stay humble, trying to stay, down to earth when you're winning is so hard. And I don't want it. That sounds like I don't really know, but it's really hard to stay that like humble and everything, and not have pride when you're winning. You're having all this stuff happening to you, and I really am thankful for that injury that humbled me. That sounds so weird to say, like you see, like, because it was hard recovering from that elbow injury. It was not fun. A lot of times where I just, I'll come back. I wanted to lift. I wanted to do anything. I couldn't. But I'm thankful for this message that I received. And now I'm more humble. I'm more down to earth. And with this whole thing now, I'm more myself in general in wrestling. Last year, I'm gonna be honest, I was very quiet, and I wasn't quiet maybe just because I had an ego or anything, but I was more quiet because I was shy. I'll be honest. But just in general, I didn't like to talk to anybody and too much, and I didn't enjoy it too much, and that was an issue that I seem to have. I tried to have this such high image last year, which I had, and it was nice. I had respect from people, but at the same time, what's the point of the respect if you're not gonna have like at that point I didn't respect myself because I was doing this like I was being weird, and so I'm happy now to keep growing as a person, being the best version of myself, having a lot of fun, and that's overall the whole point. That's all I really want to do, and that's a mentality it sounds basic, but it's such a good mentality to have, such a great way to go through your day when you just want to have fun, you just want to be the best. Like just being able to wrestle with other guys is so cool, being able to go to practice at college and like just learn, it's so cool. Like it's amazing just in general. I'm so thankful for it. I'm so happy for it. It's so amazing to be able to do that. To just go and it's crazy going to your classes, working hard, because at the same time as well, like having the wrestling practice, I'm dry on the road, so I try to keep doing this hand thing, but I get so happy when I talk about it. But having this whole like with the wrestling thing, it helps, it makes you more driven to do well in your classes, because you're already so disciplined and everything, wrestling, staying on top of practices and everything, working so hard. I mean, you carry that same mentality that you have from wrestling and you use it on your day-to-day life, like I'm doing right now. I do it all the time. Having that drive that I built from wrestling has taken me so far, and that's something that that is why I think a lot of people should do wrestling, which in the beginning I thought it was weird. When I started wrestling, I had no idea what the sport even was. I've never watched a wrestling match in my life. When I started wrestling, I had no idea exactly what it was. I saw one TV show. It was episode on TV where the dude, I think lat dropped, I think, or double legged him, and I was like, wrestling's sick. You get to pick these guys up. You get to learn how to pick these guys up. And my first year, I couldn't pick anybody up, I'm gonna be honest, because I was not strong. A key part of wrestling is strength. You need to have a proper strength training. It's really important. Some guys will be like, no, just roll on the mat. And that's why they're injured all the time, because you don't want to do that. You don't want to just roll on the mat and injure yourself. They'll do that. Seriously. I used to roll on the mat a lot. I didn't lift a lot in high school. And I'm lucky that I had, I'll be honest, I'm very lucky that I had these good genetics. I'm not good genetics. I worked hard and I kept training to failure all the time. But at the same time, I'm over 6 foot tall. I'm doing wrestling in college. If you do wrestling in college, you have good genetics. Let's be honest. You have the genetics to handle practices, make weight and everything. You have good genetics. And yeah, and I'm able to put on strength quick, not crazy quick. Like I don't have insane god genetics. Like I'm gonna be honest, I had a summer where I plateaued at 185 on my bench. The whole summer I plateaued, and I was like, maybe this is like it for me. Like I really thought maybe like, you know, maybe like, where even am I? Where did I even go? This is the thing. I was just driving around and I just in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, I had the whole summer where I was plateaued at 185, and yeah, I on my bench, and you know it sucked. I was really all I wanted to do that entire year was just get to a 225 bench, like everyone else does. But yeah, I put on a crate. I'm gonna be honest. I used to watch those Sam Sulek videos and stuff, and I didn't watch his videos too much, but I heard him talking about, you know, you need to bulk up to 200 pounds. And you know what I did? I went from 170 to 220. I mean, I didn't mean to go all the way up to 220. I meant to go up to 200 pounds and cut the 190, but yeah, I took the bulk too far. Where even am I? I have no idea where I am or where I even want to go. I'm gonna stop in the middle of the road somewhere, like at a random place. I'll go to some restaurant, and yeah, and charge my phone a bit because it's dead right. It's almost about to die. I'm not even sure if it's recording this right now, but hopefully it is. Maybe I'm gonna stop maybe in like 2 minutes. You know, I think I know where. I have no idea where I am. No. So I previously had recorded a long video, but my phone died halfway through. And yeah, so I was very upset about that because it was actually a very good video, very funny. I was laughing throughout half the video. I deleted, so I'm kind of upset about it. But yeah, that's day 9, I think it is now. It sucks that this is a shorter upload, but I can even turn this to a short. Maybe I'll record more halfway through this, and maybe just cut this entire part out or something like that. But yeah, maybe I'll do that. I'll see what I do. But yeah, if I don't do that, that's day 9 today. I'm happy I'm continuing doing this. And yeah, till next time.